Good evening, everyone. My name is Dave Dietz, Superintendent at Harmony 175, and I'd like to thank Denise, Stacy, and the Ogles Watch for allowing me the opportunity to talk a little bit tonight about the past year and where Harmony 175 is moving forward. 2020 was obviously an incredibly difficult year in a lot of aspects, but the district also experienced some significant positives as well. So I do want to take just a few moments to highlight those. Last spring, we explored the option of partnering with a food service management company to provide more meal options and more scratch cooking within our breakfast and lunch menus. After completing a search, the district partnered with OPA Food Services, and it's been a great partnership so far. Mrs. Deb Brim continues to be our food service director through OPA, and all of the employees remain ours. The past year has been especially difficult on food service, with every meal needing to be packaged individually, and I'm so proud of the work our kitchen and transportation staffs have done in delivering meals to our kids during our periods of full remote learning. Because of that partnership with OPA and our massive distribution network with them, we've also been able to see substantial savings in food costs that we otherwise would have incurred had we still been on our own this year. Our bus lease ran out last year, so this is another area that we had to look at. In looking at renewing our bus fleet. We were able to go with a new bus company that provided a brand new fleet of more fuel efficient gas powered buses for a minimal price increase that the old buses would have cost. With that transition to gasoline, we also partnered with a local company to install for free an on-site fuel storage tank. So you don't have to worry anymore about battling our buses in the gas station parking lots. This has not only been a safer option for us, but with the switch, we are also seeing savings on fuel and transportation costs. Continuing with the theme of savings, one of the biggest additions in 2020 was the incorporation of over 500 solar panels at both Ellis Elementary and the Harmony MG campus. These panels are allowing Harmony 175 to not only do our part in helping the environment, but the district will conservatively see savings of energy cost of approximately $50,000 or more annually. Considering the lifespan of the panels is somewhere between 30 to 40 years, this is a tremendous long-term impact that Harmony 175 will see for the district and for our community. In terms of the year academically for our students, I think the term stressful really sums it up for most, including for those of you who are watching this tonight. Our teachers, staff, students, and families have had to be extremely flexible and patient. I'm very proud of the plans we have implemented and put in place, but the simple truth is that there is no perfect plan that meets the needs of every child. I wish there was, but there's not, and I do apologize for that. We've had periods of full remote learning, and during those periods, our highest needs children do receive a minimum of 2 hours a day in person. We have provided the option for our families to choose either in-person learning or remote learning at home. We felt that that was very important for our families to have that option to do what they feel is right for them. With that split schedule, however, it places a tremendous burden on our teachers and staff to try and reach a class that's divided by in-person learners and remote learners. Therefore, we have incorporated an early dismissal schedule at both Ellis and Harmony Intermediate, where students are in attendance 5 days a week, but release at 1 o'clock at Harmony and 2 o'clock at Ellis. Each afternoon, our teachers and staff then utilize that time remaining for addressing the remote learning needs, including live Google meetings or other platforms as needed. At the junior high level, there are simply too many students and there are too big of bodies to fit them all in 5 days a week. So we've had to adopt a hybrid A-B schedule, very similar to Belleville West, where students attend for either half days on Monday and Wednesday or half days on Tuesday and Thursday. Fridays are a full remote learning day for all junior high students, which allows the teachers to connect with their nearly 200 students. It's certainly not ideal, and we are always reflecting and evaluating our plan, but right now this is the plan that hits the most amount of needs for our learners and families. There are many challenges that we face, including appropriate technology. Thanks to a large grant that we received this year, we have been able to purchase over 400 Chromebooks that will allow us the ability to send Chromebooks home to those students who need it. As we move forward, another challenge that the district will face is state funding. Obviously, COVID has had a major impact on the national and state economies. From that, we are expecting cuts to state funding over the next few fiscal years. Fortunately, however, Harmony 175 is in a position currently where we are in a healthy fiscal position. But if a decrease in funding drags on, we may have to make some tough decisions about programming and resources, while also being very cognizant of the district tax levy. Moving forward, though, our biggest challenge as a district, community, state, and nation as a whole will be addressing the learning loss that has been incurred since March of 2020. While I'm very proud of the plan we have in place at Harmony, and that as a district, we have more in-person days than most other schools in the Belleville area. It is scary to think that there are still thousands and thousands of schools nationwide, and hundreds even in Illinois, that have not had one single day of in-person instruction since March of 2020. Addressing those learning gaps is a daunting task, but is something that is absolutely imperative as we move forward. One effort to begin closing that gap is our continued partnership with the West End Neighborhood Summer Camp and the Harmony Neighborhood Association to hold an even larger and longer summer camp this year. But funding is crucial, so to those who have donated in the past, thank you. We greatly appreciate that support. This summer, that camp will be more critical than ever for those at-risk students, so we do hope you will consider a donation to the West End Summer Camp. If you have any questions about anything I've discussed, or have a question about something I didn't touch base on, please feel free to call me at school or email me. My number at school is 618-397-8444 and extension 100. My email is ddeets@harmony175.org. That's DDEETS@harmony175.org. I also urge you to check out the website at www.harmony175.org. I thank you for all that you do, for your continued support. I hope you have a wonderful 2021. And again, if there's anything I can do for you, don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you and have a good evening.